Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How's everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday. It's another day here at Heffy HQ and we're gonna get crafty. I'm rolling up my sleeves and I'm inspired this week to make an underwater cart, well sort of. I'm sort of inspired because at the weekend or last week we went up to visit some family members and we went out on the boat and we saw dolphins. It was really, really cool. So I don't have any dolphin stamps. I do have seal stamps. But I thought that maybe we'll do something a bit beachy. Yarla's here. Hi Yarla. Hello, hello. Yarla knows I've been busy working on our newest release. My head is frazzled and exactly what I need is a little bit of crafty downtime. So let's turn this camera around and see what I can come up with. Well, first of all, I pulled out this stencil, which is the Notre Dame stencil. And it's really fun. And I thought actually I could come up with maybe an underwater kind of feel with this and lots of different blue colors. That was my first thought. And then I thought, oh, it'd be kind of cool if we used like the Stitch Slimline trio with the 3 little panels. And then on the back of this, I found this little thing, a frame that's already colored and cut. So I might actually use this on a card and create almost like a little scene. I've pulled out a couple of stamps here. I've got a turtle from Celebrate, which he might go down at the bottom maybe. And then from a little shellfish, I have 2 little crabs. That would be really cute, wouldn't it? And then up top, kind of sky area, then I have a gull from You Go Gull. So let's see if we could make this into something. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, and I don't know whether we're going to use the Notre Dame or not, but it sure will be fun to test drive it, I think. So let's get some cardstock first and foremost and create a base for this to go on. I'm going to need a longer piece of white card, I think, for this. And let's see what I've got. Oh, this one's got a bit damaged. Let me get another piece. What have you been up to today, Arla? Have you had a crafty day? Are you working? Arla says yes, 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 and I love everything. Yay. Okay, so we need to crease this at the 3.5 mark. Three and a half? Yes, 3.5. And that will create our card base today. And then we'll trim this off with my big Tonic Studios guillotine, which is hiding in here. Okay, so this is going to be the base of my card down here. And I want to have a panel also. I can probably use this one, to be honest. If I cut this down. And I want to die cut this trio frame right in the middle, as centered as I can make it. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit off. And I want to then color in essentially a piece of paper to go behind each of these cute little squares. So this little piece will work absolutely fine. This is going to go like so and on like that. Okay, so we've got some colors already on this frame, so I'm going to try and go with the flow there with adding a little bit more. For example, maybe some blue coming into this purpley tone. So I'm reaching for shaded lilac first and foremost. And I'm going to pop this into my silicone holder. I don't know what it's called, silicone mat, some description. That's from Waffle Flower. All right, just like this. And then let's take out my Notre Dame stencil. That just gives it a little bit of interest, I think. Yarla says, I organized my craft corner here a bit and sketched out a few cards that I want to work on in the days to come. Nice. I always enjoy sketching out cards as well. So this is going to go behind here like this. Yeah. Then I'm going to need a yellow color for that middle section. I think that's probably a squeezed lemonade right there. What do you think? Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. We'll lay down a little bit of color first of all. Mustard one maybe? Yeah, it might be mustard seed. We can darken it up if we think it needs darkened. No, I think that looks really good. I like that one. Yala says, I love squeezed lemonade, my favorite yellow. Ooh, I think mustard seed's my favorite yellow. Did I tell you that my new obsession is that I want a yellow car? Every time I see a yellow car, I'm like, hello, yellow car. One day I shall get myself a yellow car. I used to have a yellow car. And then she died on me, which is so sad. And we need pink for the top, but I'm going to need to cut another little piece. There we go. Now, I think that's probably a spun sugar. Might actually be a slightly darker one. Or it could just be that my spun sugar is on its way out. Oh, text message. Pop this on here. Like I say, for a little bit of interest. like so. Oh yeah, it could be the Kitsch Flamingo one. Yeah, you're right, it probably is. Ooh, I like it. Do you like it like that? Do 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 do. Yes, I like it like that. Let's add my frame onto this piece because I think that will help me layer it all up. Looking good. Okay, so this is going to go on like this. Then we want this one to go about here. Trim off the top a little bit. Y'all is saying, loving the color palette. Yeah, it's fun, huh? This one will go in the middle, like this. And this one at the bottom, like this. No, you would never know that they were not there originally. We shall go ahead and stick these down. Now for this top section, it's where I wanted to have a seagull flying. So maybe what we'll do is I'll add some clouds afterwards maybe. And we've got some crabs for this middle section and a seagull up top. Now let's tidy up a second and see what we can find. Maybe a fun sentiment for the middle. Have a crabulous day. You're the best in the whole universe. Oh, that's from the bottom. Hope your day is totally awesome. Celebrate. It's time to celebrate. I like that because these crabs have shells too. So that could actually really work. So we could have it's time to and then celebrate on these little sections here. I think that would work, don't you? Let's give it a go. I'm going to pull out my larger Misty for this, so I can get that full frame in here. And we've got it's time to, and then celebrate. I'm gonna grab, I think maybe a blue tone. Maybe a greeny blue. Bay Breeze, that's maybe 2 sea glass. Maybe lighter than that. Serene Cold Blue, it's actually quite dark. Tranquil, maybe Tranquil would work. We'll give it a go. Yarla says, I always forget to stamp my sentiment before adding dimension with foam tape. I know, it's like one of those things that you think eventually I'll remember, but no. I have the same problem with roller boots. When you put on your roller boots and realize you don't have your knee pads on, and then you have to take your roller boots off again to put your knee pads on. This is looking lovely. And in fact, even though this is a blue color here, it looks on the card quite similar to this color here. Just a note for those of you who are watching and may want to join on Friday for Come Craft With Me. We have a very special Come Craft With Me on Friday coming because Tasha will be joining me for the first live combo. We're very excited about it. I've had a combo with Jasmine before, but not with Tasha. And we're going to be using some waffle flower blending brushes. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I've cut down some of my alcohol marker friendly cardstock. Yarla says, when is Heffy Doodle coming out with inks? I know, it was actually one of the things that I really wanted to do, but I don't think it'll be happening anytime soon, guys, I'm afraid, because well, part of the problem is that I have that whole full set syndrome problem. To do the inks, you need to order many hundreds, if not thousands, of each color. Plus, my opinion is that I don't want just like 12 colors of ink. I'm going to want 50 colors of ink. So all of a sudden, that's 50,000 ink pads that I'd have to order. So I am very happy to continue pairing up with our friends at Kath and Pooler, who have awesome ink pads. Okay, right guys, I want to add some more to this little scene. So I'm thinking maybe some clouds up with our seagull. So clouds, clouds, clouds. What has clouds? Super Dudes has clouds. So let's stamp some of them. Yarla says, also fun, will you use the same stamps and dies? You know, that's a great idea. Maybe we will. We haven't really made any solid plans as yet. I will have to catch up. We need to do a technical call this week before Friday rolls around, so we'll have a bit of a think about it then. Or maybe we do a stamp roulette, which I always enjoy. Okay, so we've got 2 crabs in the middle. And then a little guy at the bottom. So I'm thinking we pull out Oceans of Love and add some of the coral or the seaweed for this bottom section. And we'll build up a fun underwater section. I'll do another one of these seaweedy ones. And in the middle, we've got 2 little crabs. So we can maybe add a little shell, which also goes with our celebrate word, doesn't it? Okay, let's color these guys in. Now, my project at the moment is somewhat pastel colors. So the question is, do we stick with lighter tones? And go lighter. That might work. Goes for some sort of peachy color. Quite like that peachy color, so I think I shall use it in this little guy. Maybe pair that with a light pink. Oh, he's so cute. And we'll go pink over here as well. For Mr. Krabby. Adorable. And maybe a BG10 for our clouds. Just a little touch. All of those. And then maybe some mint greens. Mr. Turtle Boy. And I'm going to add some browns to him as well. It's not actually a brown, YR20. Just wanted to give him a bit of a two-tone. I'm going to go a bit darker on the shell though. And add some patches. To give the illusion of those sort of patches on a turtley boy. It's looking cool. I like him. Some more greens for this underwater foliage. And I think we'll go for some corally pink colors for this guy. Looking very cute, if I do say so myself. Let's cut it out with the Heffy Doodle mini die cutting machine. Huzzah! I'll just trim this down into sort of manageable pieces here. That will fit through the die cutting machine. Hope you guys can see okay. Do you want me to zoom in a little bit maybe? Hey Suzanne, how you doing? Zoom in a little bit maybe. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Is that any better, you guys? We've got our flat-bottomed clouds from Super Dudes. That will accompany the little gull from You Go Gull. All right, that's my celebrates done. Now, Oceans of Love. Here we've got, not these guys, but these guys. So the seaweed sort of dye, if that is what it's called. Hey Suzanne, what have you been up to? Have you had a nice weekend? We had a great weekend. We got home very late on Friday because we were away Thursday, Friday at family's house. And on Saturday, we were kind of taking it easy a little bit. I did some work on the new release in the morning. And then we had a party to go to. And it was awesome. Actually, it rained all day. Thunder and lightning really badly. And this party was in a marquee. So we were just waiting to see if there was going to be a cancellation, a last minute cancellation. But it was a big party, and I think there was probably too much work gone into it at that point. So I'm like, no, it's going ahead. If need be, we'll cram everyone into the house. So in the end, literally the rain stopped about, I don't know, maybe 6:45, and it started at 7. So we got in the house without any rain on us, which is good. And where's my Celebrate die? Oh, he's hiding. And it was a brilliant night, but it was a late one. I think it was past 4 whenever we crawled in the bed, so that's always a good signifies a brilliant party. You're that late. Right, 2 little crabbies. Mr. Hermit. And then come Sunday, I had to get up early because I was buying something from a neighbor or from someone local, and I had to go get it in the morning. And so I did that, and then I tried to tidy up the house, but I was so exhausted. I fell asleep for a couple of hours in the afternoon, and Craig said he could not wake me. It was impossible to wake me. All right, that is our critters. Let's see if we can start assembling where they're all going to go. So we have a little seagull up top, flying through the clouds. I like that. In the middle, got 2 crabs. Don't know where the shell's gone to, it's disappeared. This is looking really cute. Oh, it's here. And a little shell in the middle. I love it. Isn't it adorable? So the real question is, are we going to try and turn it into a shaker card? Let's see what paraphernalia we have. We could put Cloud 9 at the bottom. What have we got for the middle? They're too dark, I think. Got some little beads we could put in the middle, maybe. Or we just go for some nice sort of iridescent ones, which could be really cute. What do you guys think? Should we turn it into a shaker card, or should we leave it as is? We could raise it up if we wanted to have a little bit of dimension. To shake or not to shake? That is the question. Suzanne is saying it's so cute. I think not to shake. All the comments are taking ages to come through, so I'm going to guess not to shake. We'll just finish it off like so. I will still use my foam tape to raise it up though. Oh, Suzanne says shake would be cute. Ah, the comments took too long. The soft colors are very cute, aren't they? Makes a very sweet card. What we will do though is we'll add lots of lovely sequins and sparkles. That'll make it nice and pretty. Okay. Perfect. Right, let's see if we can add some dimension to this. And I actually have some offcuts of foam here from older projects. So I'm going to try and use up those as well. So first things first, this guy is going to go right in the middle at the top. Yana says, why do I not have this die set? I'll need to sort that out immediately. Yeah, it's such an excellent one, actually. Come on, my friend. It's a problem of pretty nails. All right. Pop that on like this. And I don't recall what way I had these before. I'll put foam on the edge of this one, and then a little bit of glue on there, and then I can overhang the edge like so. Perfect, darling, perfect. Little baby one up there. And then this one. Down near the bottom a little bit. This, looking good. And then same with our crabs. Fanny said, I'm curious, when is the upcoming release? We don't yet have a time frame yet because we're still drawing, and I'm hoping to have the artwork sent off to manufacturers next week. And then we need the samples back. And if the samples are all okay, then we'll go ahead and place the order for our production run. And only then will we know what the expected time frame is, because different factories take a different length of time. And also, even though we're no longer in COVID times, sadly, the postage situation is not always like back on track. So it's always a bit of an annoying situation because my crystal balls don't work as well as I would like them to work. But as always, we say sign up to our newsletter because we will be letting everybody know as soon as we have an idea. Okay, here we go. Oh, don't like that one there. Right. So I think this one's going to go to the side here a little bit. And then this one, kind of cover it. So cute, says someone on Facebook. Thank you. There's Ranger woofing in the distance. There must be a postman outside. A posty posty. All right. Let's stick on Mr. Turtle. I do enjoy using up all these odds and ends of foam tape, or foam, there's actually foam sheet. But boy, does it take time. But waste not, want not. Kelly's here and says, random question. How do you store your stamps, and do you store them by brand or theme or what? Great question, Kelly. Well, I have the top drawer of my unit behind me is all Heffy Doodle. So in that respect, I have a whole section for Heffy Doodle, but that's because I have all the Heffy Doodleness, obviously. Then within the Heffy Doodle drawer, I have got a section which is for stamps, a tub for stamps, a tub for dies, and a tub for stencils. And each of those are the stencils are all together, but they are in alphabetical order. So if I'm looking for a particular stencil, Circles of Love, for example, I will look through it until I get to the sort of the C section. I do not have dividers for my stencils. It's just one big area. And then in my other drawer, I have got all the other brands, and they are in order of brand alphabetically. So I start off with Altenew, I think, something like that. And then you'll go into, I don't know, A, B's, C's, clearly besotted, all those ones. So those ones are in alphabetical order. Once again, I don't have dividers for those ones. I do have dividers for my Heffy Doodle stamps, because when I'm on a live stream, I find it useful. To have them all into different, I find it useful to be able to grab them. And the alphabetized dividers help me grab and go. So pretty. There we go. Yarla says I store them by brand, and within each brand, she stores them alphabetically. And Yarla says, I do keep dies and stamps in separate boxes. Kelly says, I just bought Universe. It's so cute. It is cute. I've got one random sequin here, so I'm going to just add it on. Nice. Love it. Here we go. Here's the finished card. And that all started by looking at this frame that I had lying in one of my pockets with my Stitch Slimline Trio. I love the way that that can inspire you and give you a jumping off point. I think it looks really cute. It's sparkly and it's cute and it's got a fun pun sentiment. I love it. I'll show you my storage so that you guys can see what I mean. So back here I have a whole drawer, and this is all Heffy Doodle. And oh, it's so heavy. I will lift it out. Here is my stamps, and I have dividers like this, ABC, and all my stamps are in these sections. Like this. A, B, C, D. At the front, you can't really see when I zoom out. At the front here, I have my smaller pockets, and there's not that many. There's only 10 or 12, so I don't put them in alphabetical order. It doesn't take that long to sort it through. So that's my stamp. And then I have this one, which is an 8-inch fridge bin. And I have, these are my dies. At the front, I have got smaller pockets, and these are divided into topics. I have scene/shape builders, interactive, word dies with shadow, word dies without shadow. And that's what I've got there. And then my larger dies are in here. Once again, similar topics: scene and shape builders, frames imperial, frames metric, interactive creations, tags and strips, words, backdrop panels, alphabets, and borders. And I have a couple of stacks of cardstock at the back. Then I have another one, which is the same 8-inch, like so. And at the very front, I have some pockets with my cardstock, my 6x6 cardstock. And then these are all my stencils. So they're in alphabetical order, but I don't have dividers because some of the letters only have one name, one product in it. So it would just take up too much room. But they are in alphabetical order. Like all the C's are together. I don't put like a CA in front of CE and things like that. They're all together. And then at the back here, I have my larger dies, which is where my Stitch Slimline trio will live. And that's in my top drawer. And then in the bottom drawer, I have got another fridge bin, and these are in alphabetical order by brand. So all of Alton Jewel together, all Catherine Pooler together, all Clearly Besotted, and things like that. I don't sort the stamps alphabetically because, once again, I might only have 8 of a particular brand. So if I had a large amount, like I think probably my Lawn Fawn is probably, I might have 20, 30 stamps. So I might consider putting those in alphabetical order if I wanted to. Ooh. And somebody said about my lights on my back wall. Yes, I've got LED lights on my back panel here. Yeah, we put them in whenever we built the craft room. Kelly is saying, I love the color of the dividers. And Yana says, I think it's LED lights. Yep, it's embedded into like a little strip along here. And then I can use my phone to adjust the colors and adjust the brightness. So yeah, it's lots of fun. Let's see. You can see, got really bright. And I can change the colors to lots of different gradients and things. It's super fun. I thought it would be kind of interesting for you guys watching the streams. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching and for participating and having fun with me while I make this fun card. It's time for me to go get my dinner now. So until next time, happy crafting. Bye.